On the intellectual property side, most standards organizations, the W3C is a very valuable exception to that, have licensing practices and policies that say RAND, or reasonable non-discriminatory licensing, is good enough. But we don't think that's good enough for the information age. We want more people participating in innovation coming from any corner of the world, because what's reasonable for me may not be reasonable for you, right? I mean, it's kind of common sense. I'm not being a lawyer here at all. I'm just saying it just makes sense. How do you determine what's reasonable? Does that change over time? And non-discriminatory is also it's a very loaded term as well. And to kind of get into the nitty-gritties of this too, these licenses are almost always done under confidential contracts. So how do you actually figure out, there's this big information asymmetry here, how do you actually figure out if, you aren't allowed to talk about it, how do you actually figure out the terms you're getting are reasonable or non-discriminatory? You can't talk to somebody else next door and see what kind of terms they got. So I said earlier, what are some problems in the system? We believe that these are some of the big problems. Again, we hope that the Dynamic Coalition can figure out and try to address some of the best practices about how we can fix some of these.